Hey there everyone, Rogue Fox coming to you with a very exciting Minecraft tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you guys how to create a creeper farm on the console edition. So let's get started. Before we get started, I would just like to give credit to where credit is due, and that credit belongs to Logical Geek Boy for this creeper farm design. I will be following his floor plans and his layout for the build. He has an excellent tutorial, guys. If you want to check that out, I'll post the link to his video in the description below. And I'd also like to give a shout out to Skippy Gaming. He recently posted a video making a creeper farm based off of Logical Geek Boy's design and a cup fan alteration, I believe. I had a design of my own about a couple weeks ago, and for the life of me I could not get creepers to spawn, but after watching Skippy's video I realized I needed to be 30 blocks away, which blew my mind because I didn't know that the fix was something so simple. So with that, guys, I'm just giving the shoutouts and giving the credit to where it's due. And with that being said, we're going to get into the build, and as we complete this, we'll be putting my own little personal touches on it. And yeah, let's get into it. Alright everyone, and for your supplies for this build we are going to need about 9 stacks of blocks of your choice for building, 3 stacks of trapdoors, 1 cat, trained, 1 carpet, and 20 half slabs. I'm going to be doing this build in 2 parts. So part 1 is going to be the actual room itself. It's how we're going to condition the environment for creepers to spawn and no other mobs. So that's what that supply list is going to be. Part 2 is going to be my own personal touch of dropping them down into a cram safe area where we can just destroy them with our looting swords and get the most gunpowder possible, because that's what we want, right guys? So that's why I have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high block here. And with that, let's get into the build, everyone. Alright, to get this thing started we are going to need to build the floor, and that, my friends, is going to be a 13 by 13 area. So we have 13 blocks going across, and we also have 13 blocks going out. So once you have that floor laid out, we're going to go ahead and throw up a wall. This wall is going to be too high, so we'll want to start the wall right there. So we'll come around, build our wall, and I know there's going to be a lot of block placing today, so I'm going to try to cut ahead where I need to keep this video shorter, but I also want to let you guys know what the layout's going to look like. So I'm going to lay some blocks down here and there, just so you guys get the general idea of what everything is going to look like. Alright, once you have your 2 high wall put in, you want to make sure that you leave this opening. For this tutorial I've left it to where I've had my pillar where I went up 5 high. You want to leave that. This is the area that the creepers will be funneling through, and as I said, we'll get to that later on. But for the next part we want to go ahead and throw the roof up. So what you want to do is go ahead and put another block up to make a 3 high, and just come across there, right there, and then just come. You want to cover this whole area up, guys, so just go ahead and cover this up. And like I said, I'm not going to do it block for block, but I just want you guys to get the general idea of what it's going to look like. So once you have that done, just go ahead and place them all the way across. And the next thing you want to do is get your wooden trap doors and just go up to the ceilings here and go ahead and start placing all of those. The reason for this being is that skeletons, zombies are a 2 high block mob. So once we put this here, it prevents them from spawning. That means that only creepers, I believe they're 1.8 blocks high, are allowed to spawn here. And also this opens the door for spiders to spawn as well. But with that, we have our half slabs, and we'll go ahead and lay those down in a little bit to prevent them from spawning. That way only creepers can spawn in this layout. So let me just go ahead and finish up this room. I'll get right back with you guys. Hey everyone, welcome back. Alright, so if you continue to place your blocks and your wind trapdoors, your room should look something like this. I know it's a little dark in here, but you guys can kind of see what's going on here. Basically, the whole ceiling is covered in wooden trapdoors. And the next thing you want to do is we're going to want to place our area for our cat. So let's go ahead and find the center point. So that's going to be on the 7th block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to grab your carpet and you're going to place it there. This is where our cat's going to go. And we don't want anything to spawn there, so we're going to go ahead and throw that piece of carpet down. Now what you want to do is we want to protect our cat even more. We don't want him to get bumped and moved out of the center area. So what you want to do is grab 4 more trapdoors and let's go ahead and throw them down on each side. Here, 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 and here. Okay, so for the next part, we're going to go grab our cat. I'm not going to show you guys how to train it just for the sake of time. I will tell you real quick, just go to a jungle, find yourself an ocelot, get yourself some raw fish, and tame it from there. And what you want to do is lead it into here and place him in the center. So let's go ahead and grab our cat and place him in and continue on with the tutorial. Alright, when you have your cat in place, you want to put him right here in the center. As I mentioned, creepers won't be able to bump him. You can see these things are stopping me from getting to the cat. And another thing I recommend is throwing a name tag on your cat. That way he'll stay named, he won't despawn. And I believe that is it as far as the cats go. The next thing we're going to want to do, guys, is grab our half slabs. And I kind of wish that I would have thrown the slabs down first before I built everything in the dark. So I'll just go ahead and throw those down. Hopefully you guys will see. If not, I'll go ahead and build one on the outside in the light to where you guys can see it. So what you want to do is grab your half slabs, come to the corner here, place one in the corner, and then you'll come 1, 2, 3 over like that, then 1, 2, 3 here, and then place one right there. And this is to keep the spiders from spawning. Spiders will spawn in a 3x3 area. In Logical Geek Boy's video, he used carpets to keep spiders from spawning, but as Skippy has mentioned in his video, carpets don't seem to stop spiders from spawning. Neither do buttons, redstone dust. I've tried it all. The only thing that works and keeps spiders from spawning are the half slabs. So let's go ahead and finish placing those in. Come to your other corner here. Let's go to a lighter corner. Go ahead and come to this corner again. 1, 2, 3 over. 1, 2, 3 down. 1, 2, 3 over. So what you'll have when you're done is 4 blocks like this, 4 blocks like this, and we'll want to place a block in the center. So 1, 2, 3 where our hole is. 1, 2 right there. So that will keep this area from being spawned on. And let's go ahead and finish this up again. It's going to be following the same pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And over here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. And place your blocks in the center. And block here. And one more block right here. Alright, so that will be the layout for this room. And that is pretty much the room finished, guys. From there, we can take it into a little test run just to see how this room works if you haven't seen it before. And let's go ahead and take a peek at that, guys. I'm standing about 30 blocks back from the spawner itself that we created, and as you guys can see, there's already a creeper that's showing up there. So let's go ahead and take a peek in this room, see what we got going. And there they are, guys, all these creepers running around. And as you guys know, or if you didn't know, cats scare away creepers, so that is why all these creepers are trying to make a run for it. At the moment, you can see they're gathering themselves all in the corner. We're going to be using the little technique that we used in our Blaze Farm video. of pathfinding. So we're going to go ahead and set that up. But I just want to show you guys that this is part 1 completed, the room. And as you can see, creepers are going everywhere. No spiders, no other mobs. It's working good. With that, let's move on to part 2. And just a quick note, in order to condition all the areas for your spawning, just go ahead and you want to make sure to throw half slabs up top or torches. That way nothing will spawn on top or on the sides. And also below, you'll want to light up the area to prevent any mobs from spawning that way. And like any other mob spawner, you'll want to condition it by lighting up all your caves. Just making sure that you're getting the max efficiency out of your spawner. Alright everyone, as promised, I set out to give you guys a layout of the floor and the light. That way you guys could see it if you couldn't see it in the last clip. It was too dark. So if you guys want to go ahead and pause this video and snap a screenshot now, go ahead and do that just so you can see the floor. With that, we're going to go ahead and continue into the actual cram safe killing area of this build. So what you're going to need, guys, is you're going to need some building blocks. You're going to need some trapdoors, 3 trapdoors, which I have in my hand. You'll need 1 wooden button, 1 ladder, 2 chests or 1, it's up to you, 2 hoppers, and the last thing you'll need is 1 stair. I kind of have it built over here just to make sure it's working properly, and this is what our chamber is going to look like. This one is very generic. If you see my video about how to make a cram safe mob softener, it's the same concept minus the softener. I did find a way to soften these guys up. I realized the mob softener I created was too powerful because creepers are pretty squishy. So I'll go ahead and I'll probably make a different video, guys, just for the sake of time. I know this build has taken a lot of time already, so we're just gonna go ahead and do a generic design with this one, okay? So what we're gonna do is let's grab our chest. Let's start from the bottom up. So let's go ahead and place 2 chests here. Oh, have a button there. You have your 2 chests, so you want to put this from your spawning floor. Let's go, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th block down. You can put your chest. So you come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chests. Go ahead and place a hopper into the chest like that. And let's go ahead and build up our wall. Let's knock this block out. This is where they're going to be dropping down. So go ahead and start making your tube coming down like that. And this is going to be too wide, so go ahead and just build this area in, fill it in like that. Tube is 1 wide. We'll want to leave this block open for the creepers, and you'll see why in a second. So just go ahead and put the block here, here, and here. So you should have an area that looks like this. Next, what you'll want to do is get your ladder and just go ahead and place it on the wall right there. This is what's going to keep the mobs from cramming, so more than 25 creepers can fall in, and you won't have to worry about them killing themselves. And the next thing we'll want to do is go ahead and finish building this up. So go ahead and put a block here, block here. Yeah, we'll do blocks here. And do blocks going across. And finally, for your stairs, so you have access to your chests, just go ahead and place that right there. Just like that. Okay, so your room should look like this. And let's go ahead and move on up. So as I mentioned, we're going to be using pathfinding in order for these creepers to come out. So what we're going to let them think is that they can come out through here. And we're going to go ahead and do that by placing a block right here. And let's go ahead and get your trapdoor. Put it like that. That's going to let them think they can get across. And let's go ahead and open it so they'll fall in. And put 2 more temporary blocks like this. Get 2 more trapdoors. Place them here. Place them here. Just go ahead and break these blocks out. and let's go ahead and close these. That way the creeper sees the block that it can run to, but obviously it cannot get to the block. And with that, let's go ahead and surround the wall of this area. So go ahead and fill this in just like this, and let's do temporary blocks like that. So you'll have a little room that looks like that. And to prevent spawning here, just go ahead and grab that button and throw it down just like that. And that is pretty much it, guys. As I said, the creepers will spawn. They'll see this, they'll run straight to it. I will go over here. Let's see if I can, hopefully you guys can see this in the dark. So let's go ahead and pop in to see what this looks like. Just like that. Have the ceiling up top, the room going, and then boom, they fall right in. And that's it, guys. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this into take it out peaceful mode, and let's get 30 blocks back. There we go, there's one. So let's go ahead and see if we can sneak in here and take a peek at what's going on. See, they're already falling in, and they are starting to fill up the chamber. Let's see if we can. Okay, guys, we are in the spawner right now, and we got all of our creepers running around. And as I mentioned, we have this area set up for pathfinding, and there's one. This goes dropping, and see, they're running for it. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I say, guys, it's pretty efficient, just one-sided. If you want to try to make it more efficient, I only made it one-sided just for the sake of light, as I added more of those areas for them to drop. This area got too bright, so that's why I went ahead and stuck with one. You can go ahead and play around with it, see how that works for you, but for me personally, what I have going right here seems to be fine for me. They do tend to get stuck in the corners once in a while, but for the most part they come running out. And let's see if we can close you up, see what we got going on down here. And right there, they're all gathering here. They can't see me, and oh, I'm sorry, trapdoors, guys. Just to be extra safe for this, let's go ahead and throw trapdoors. That seems to be the thing, I keep forgetting trapdoors on these things. But that's it, guys, that is the creeper spawner built. And as I mentioned, I'll post a separate video to show you guys how to soften these guys up. It's going to be slightly different, but I'll show you guys how to do it if you guys are interested. If not, this is how you make the creeper farm, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and that is it. Rogue Fox is out, guys. See you till next time.